going to expire. That is a rare thing in this family, to have expired milk. We usually go through it so fast that we never actually see the expiration date on it. But because of the craziness of everyone shopping like crazy, making sure that we're in stock of everything, we probably bought too much. So we have it now in danger of going expired. So I decided that we're gonna use it in 2 different ways, and we're gonna try this. Neither one I've done before, so we'll see how this works. One way that I wanna use up the milk is I want to make ice cream with it. I have an ice cream maker that I probably got at Goodwill or a garage sale or something like that. I found it, I literally found it in the back of my closet in my laundry room about a month ago, 2 months ago. And so I'm thinking, let's use it. Let's try to make ice cream using up the milk that we have. Sure, we'll have to use some cream. I don't know, we're gonna figure this out, right? And then I also want to try making yogurt with our milk that's about to go bad. So instead of buying yogurt, which I hate buying yogurt because it's so high in sugar, so I've never made it before, but we're gonna try making it too, because I've had a yogurt maker in my cupboard for, oh my gosh, probably 15 years. And maybe I've used it once, so we're gonna use it today. We're gonna try to make yogurt with our milk before it goes bad. The other thing I'm gonna work on is rendering fat. We have a whole bag full of pork fat from our pigs that we processed a couple of years ago, and so we're gonna render that down and make lard. That should be pretty easy. Never done that before either, but again, using up what we have to use. And then the easiest thing we're gonna do for reusing and using up everything that we have is my eggshells. I usually put eggshells in the slop bucket for the pig and the goats and stuff, but I've been saving them and squishing them up and letting them dry, and they're gonna go into my garden to prevent snails and to help add calcium back to the nutrients, all that kind of fun stuff. So we got lots of things we're doing here in the kitchen today, and I'm hoping none of it fails, but you never know. It just might, but we're gonna try it. Like I said, I've never really made yogurt or ice cream before, and so for both of them, we have to make a base where you mix cream and milk together and you cook it, and then you use the base differently. For the yogurt, we put it into our little maker, and it cooked for about 11 hours. Afterward, we pulled them out and put them in the fridge. But the final product for the yogurt wasn't really great. Mary said it tasted fine. She liked the way it tasted, but the consistency was not good enough. So once we finish eating up all of these runny yogurts, we'll remake it, but I think our cook time needs to be longer. So, and that was just plain yogurt. We didn't really sweeten it. We'll try that again, but the ice cream turned out pretty good. We actually did not use the machine. We just did a stir and mix and put it back in the freezer and came up with yummy ice cream. So they say here that you cook this on low, and as the fat melts, basically it turns to liquid, and as it turns to liquid, about every 30 minutes or so, I have to drain the liquid out, because you don't want to burn the fat, otherwise you get this nasty taste. And so as it melts, I will strain out the liquid, and then that's the fat, I suppose. I finally got smart and used a bigger drain and a bigger bowl to drain my fat much faster. And then once they're all in the jars, they start to cool. And you can see the one on the left is cooling faster than the others as it lightens up. And then when it's all said and done, they should be white. If they're at all yellowish or brown, that means you burn it and it's not gonna taste good. Okay, so there is leftover. This is kind of what's left over after all of the fat has been rendered out of it. It's basically like little pieces of meat from the pig. And so what you do is you cook it down like this, and they're called lagdons, something like that. I totally don't know. But you cook it kind of like you do, and I'll drain the fat out of it. I won't keep that fat because it'll be overcooked. And it turns into basically this. When it's drained and dry, it turns into this. They're like little bitty like bacon bits, kind of. They put on salads, so you keep them, as long as they're dry, they can be in an airtight container and put in the fridge. Last for a little bit of time there for salads and stuff. So that's the idea here of cooking down the rest of this. That's our dinner for tonight. So in the midst of doing all of this, Mary and I have made dinner. We have salmon, potatoes, and green beans. Here's our yummy green beans. Here's the finished product of the lardons. We got quite a good bag full that will stay in the fridge, and we can use them on eggs and salad. I'm really proud of the fact that I utilized every aspect of that bag of fat. So way to go me. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, please, to subscribe, like it, comment, do all the things that you're supposed to do on videos. We really appreciate all of your help and feedback in growing our channel. Thanks, and God bless.